Welcome to the Strpd Club, the podcast that strips away the noise and dives deep into the real, raw conversations every man needs to share.
Welcome back, guys. You've made it to the end with me. I have made it to the end. Kind of proud of myself because it took me a long time to actually get to this point to even put these things together. So Season 2, Episode 6, and this is the finale of a season that's taken us through fatherhood, heartbreak, healing, co-parenting, rediscovering love, learning how to be a man again from the inside out. And I want to end this season with a simple truth that took me a long time to accept. It's not my final form. Still growing, still evolving. So let me break that down. The version of me that you've seen or I've exposed you to over these past 2 seasons, the man, the boy who left home at 17, chasing dreams, making mistakes. He got married, he lost himself in love, he fought to keep his family together. That man, he was real and he was doing his best, but he wasn't finished. And neither am I. See, one of the hardest things about life after loss, whether it's the loss of a relationship, whether it's a version of your life you thought you'd have, or the identity you spent years performing, is realizing that you have permission to become someone new. Like you don't have to be stuck in where you are, right? Not fake, not performative, not a rebound version of yourself, but a healed, refined, rebuilt version. A version of you that comes from truth, not trauma, right? So let's focus on that. And for a long time, I thought I had to keep up the act, right? Be unshaken, be polished, be good, so no one would ask too many questions. But the more I let go of that version of me, guess what? The more peace I started to feel. I began to understand that growth isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. It's not about becoming who others expect you to be. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. Before the pain, before the programming, before all the pressure, right? So let me say this directly to the men listening who feel stuck, right? And I know it's many of us because I might still be there in some of the aspects of my life. You're allowed to grow, right? You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to outgrow a version of yourself that kept you alive during your darkest moments. That version served a purpose, right? Don't be ashamed of it. But he's not the final chapter, right? The season has taught me that healing isn't linear. Some days you're grounded and clear. Other days you're questioning every single thing again. And guess what? It's okay. Growth looks messy in real time. But guess what? It's still growth, right? So don't look at the messiness and be too hard on yourself. I've had moments recently where I looked in the mirror and finally recognized the man staring back. Not because everything is fixed, not because my life is now perfect, but because I see someone who's finally being honest. Finally being honest with himself, with his kids, with his purpose, with his pain, and more importantly so, with his potential. See, this podcast isn't just a platform. Again, I say it. It's a mirror. And every episode I've recorded, every truth I've shared, every story that I've unpacked, it's helped me to step into my next form. Not because I've arrived, but because I'm becoming. And I want that for you too. I want you to stop surviving and start living. I want you to stop pretending and start healing. I want you to stop carrying that weight in silence and start letting it go. So as I close this season, my friends, I want to say this. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not disqualified by your mistakes. You're not stuck in your past. And you're not what they say about you. And you're not done. You are still in progress, still in process, and still in purpose. This is not your final form. And that's the beauty of it all. So, thank you for rocking with me this season. For those that were here from day one, for 2 seasons. And thank you for giving me the space to speak my truth and create a space for yours. Season 3 is already on the way. We're going to go even deeper. We're going to even have some guests come on. It's not just going to be my face, but other men willing to share. So until then, take care of your heart, take care of your mind, take care of your peace. And as always, stay stripped.